success and ambition. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. Opportunities don't happen. You create them. Success is not in what you have, but who you are. Action is the foundational key to all success. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. If you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission. Overcoming challenges. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't sell out. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Storms make trees take deeper roots. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. Perseverance. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. If you fell down yesterday, stand up today. Through perseverance, many people win success out of what seemed destined to be certain failure. Persistence guarantees that results are inevitable. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. Self-belief. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. You are the artist of your own life. Don't hand the paintbrush to anyone else. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody. Confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. You were born to be real, not perfect. Stop doubting yourself. Work hard and make it happen. Don't let your mind bully your body. With realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's ability, one can build a better world. You are capable of amazing things. Growth and learning. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Life is about making an impact, not making an income. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. In every success story, you will find someone who has made a courageous decision. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. You learn more from failure than from success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character. Every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath, smile, and start again. Growth is painful. Change is painful. But nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Courage and bravery. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. Do one thing every day that scares you. Bravery is the capacity to perform properly even when scared half to death. Success is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. It's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. The brave may not live forever, but the cautious do not live at all. Courage is grace under pressure. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Motivation and determination. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Everything you can imagine is real. If you're going through hell, keep going. The difference between try and triumph is just a little umph. The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. You have within you right now everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Positive thinking. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. You can, you should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. If you want to fly, you have to give up the things that weigh you down. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. If you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Mindset. Your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. Believe in your dreams, and they may come true. Believe in yourself, and they will come true. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. The best way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Success isn't just about what you accomplish in your life, it's about what you inspire others to do. Great things never come from comfort zones. Passion and purpose. Do what you love, and you will never work another day in your life. Success is doing what you love and loving what you do. Life is about finding yourself. Purpose is about creating yourself. When you are enthusiastic about what you do, you feel this positive energy. It's very simple. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Be passionate about the cause, not the outcome. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Gratitude and positivity. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. It's not happiness that brings us gratitude, it's gratitude that brings us happiness. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough, and more. When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. The root of joy is gratefulness. Gratitude is the sign of noble souls. Be thankful for what you have, you will end up having more. Wisdom and insight. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. An unexamined life is not worth living. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. It is not length of life, but depth of life. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Creativity and innovation. Creativity is intelligence having fun. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Imagination is more important than knowledge. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. Everything you can imagine is real. Creativity is contagious. Pass it on. The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. It's not about ideas. It's about making ideas happen. Leadership and influence. The function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Don't follow the crowd, let the crowd follow you. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. A good leader leads the people from above them. A great leader leads the people from within them. The task of leadership is not to put greatness into people, but to elicit it, for the greatness is already there. Hard work and dedication. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. There is no substitute for hard work. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Success is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Great things come from hard work and perseverance. No excuses. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Perspective and attitude. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you can dream it, you can do it. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. Self-improvement. The only limits in our life are those we impose on ourselves. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. The only way to grow is to step out of your comfort zone. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Self-doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Fear and risk. Do one thing every day that scares you. Fear is only as deep as the mind allows. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. It's not the fear of doing it wrong that keeps us stuck. It's the fear of doing it right that keeps us from trying. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Take the risk or lose the chance. Do not fear failure. Fear of failure is worse than failure itself. The greatest risk is not taking one. What you're afraid of is not as bad as what you're afraid of. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Life and living. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Don't go through life, grow through life. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Live the life you have imagined. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Life's too important to be taken seriously. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Live life as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Success and achievement. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Success is doing what you love and loving what you do. Success is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Persistence and perseverance. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Success is not in what you have, but who you are. Success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. Energy and persistence conquer all things. Never give up. Great things take time. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Perseverance is not a long race, it is many short races, one after the other. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Success is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Self-belief and confidence. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Your only limit is your mind. The most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. Confidence is preparation. Everything else is beyond your control. To believe in yourself is to believe in your own potential. You were born to be real, not to be perfect. Self-confidence is the first requisite to great undertakings. With confidence, you have won before you have started. Growth and change. We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have. Growth is the only evidence of life. The only way to grow is to let go of your fear of failure. You will never grow if you stay within your comfort zone. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Life is growth. If we stop growing, technically and spiritually, we are as good as dead. Change is the end result of all true learning. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Overcoming challenges. It always seems impossible until it's done. Difficulties in life are intended to make us better, not bitter. Hard times may have held you down, but they will not last forever. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. A problem is a chance for you to do your best. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Out of difficulties grow miracles. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. The only way to overcome is to hang in there and keep going. Happiness and joy. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Happiness depends upon ourselves. For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. Happiness is a choice, not a result. Nothing will make you happy until you choose to be happy. Most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. A happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world. Happiness is not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort. Love and compassion. Love the life you live. Live the life you love. To love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. The best thing to hold onto in life is each other. Love is the only reality, and it is not a mere sentiment. It is the ultimate truth that lies at the heart of creation. In the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. We are shaped and fashioned by those we love. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. Love is the master key that opens the gates of happiness. Kindness and generosity. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. A warm smile is the universal language of kindness. You can always give something, even if it is only kindness. If you have the ability to help someone, it is your responsibility to do so. True love is not about perfection, it's about accepting each other's flaws and loving them anyway. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Compassion and tolerance are not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Dreams and ambition. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Dream big and dare to fail. It always seems impossible until it's done. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss it, you will land among the stars. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough.